All right, I had to make a short video because it's too exciting not to. Just finished the last one, but then I started some of the next series, and I was getting my ass handed to me by Hamilton. I lost 5-2, 5-3, and then I had about 3 or 4 wingers get injured, and they were all in the injuries at the same time. I lost Piercy for about 4 days. I lost Duverchensky or whatever, and I lost Kellerman. And so they all had day-to-day injuries and missed like game 1, 2, and 3. And I was right down to the bottom stringers. I had Shoemaker in, and then I had the brand new Packard in, who like literally didn't play a game all year. He just played in Major Midget, and so I just got smoked. There was a couple 4-point games by their stud center, and just looking pretty bad. And I went down 3-0, and it was looking pretty bleak. But I started to get some guys back, and then it was a massive win. So if you see it, just getting outscored there, 5, 5, and 6 goals I let up. But then I had a massive 7-6 win with 5 points by their enemy center there, Winterton the stud. But a huge game from Del Monte, and just all-out team effort by everybody. Just a ton of different goal scorers. Frasca ended up scoring the winner. It was tied 6-6, and he scored the winner with about 3 minutes left. Typical Frasca fashion. I don't know if I've mentioned this in a past video, but take a peek at his game-winning goals over his career. 24 game-winning goals in his 4 years. 24 times his goals won the game. That's just unbelievable clutchness. Just the best player in Colts history there, goal-scoring wise. 170 goals or something in the regular season, 4 years, passing Brian Little. So I just was so happy. 63 goal season. He's not going to go out easy his 19-year-old season. So what happened is we won that game, and then we were still down 3-1, so it's still pretty scary, Golden State Warrior style. And then we actually came back and won. And Piercy had 2 assists, came back from injury. Del Monte had another goal, as you can see. Really just another team effort. Forrester scored. Wernich scored, the first-round pick from last year. He's going to be on the first line next year, that young 17-year-old, so that's exciting. Forrester, another big power play goal there, and came through with the win. Andrin there had a big game too. So that was huge. And then we came in, we just won game 6. So we were down 3-0 and came all the way back and roared back, and now it's 3-3, getting some crazy momentum. Piercy came out with a deucer in the first period there. 21 seconds in the game, I just noticed he scored, which is crazy. That's that first line there doing work, Del Monte, Zarg, and Pierce. And then it looks like the Swedish center scored, and then we went to overtime, though. We lit up it looks like it was 4-4. They had a couple big goals in the early third. Came back and tied it again. Trotter, the 8-year-old defenseman, Zarg. Just amazing to watch this series roaring back. It's pretty cool, even just looking at the box scores of it. And so Forrester, the other fifth-year Colt overager, stud, had a huge last couple of games and a huge season. Scores the overtime winner, and looks like we came out on top there. Psyduck has the win there with a 911 save percentage. So if you look at Forrester, he had 75 points this year, and that was up from 50 last year in the same role. Last year he's been all 3 of these years. He's been on the line with Frasca as his main setup man. So you can just see their progression together. Frasca had about 30 goals that season, and Forrester had about 25 assists, 12 goals. And then the next season was when he had legendary chemistry with his brother, and the brother was the two-way forward. So Forster's setup man again, but he only had 30 assists, even though Frasca had 57 goals to show how good his brother was. Mainly because he wasn't on the power play with him. This year he moved up to the first line power play with Frasca and Del Monte and those guys, and you saw his assist jump. So got about 25 more almost. So that's the main difference there. But he also had a huge season. If you look at his plus minus, 48 and 38 the last 2 seasons. Just an incredible all-around player. He's got some wicked offensive read. He grew to 6 foot, 184 pounds. He played about 170 his whole career until this year. So just had a monstrous overage season. Really, really hyped for him. He's like my favorite Colt in real life. So we are going into Game 7 of the conference semifinals here. Super nervous. And, sorry, is it conference finals? I always get mistaken here in the so this is the Eastern Finals. So if we win this series, we go into the OHL Finals. So because we beat the number 1 seed last round, and then Hamilton was the number 2 seed. So let's see here. Do we have to make any changes? We're gonna go with Andrin for Game 7, clutch. And we're on the 7th here. We'll just double check one more time on our lines here, make sure everything's right. I'm a little bit nervous. Got Piercy, Del Monte, Zarg. Got Forster, Frasca together. Got that all right. Okay. With no injuries. The stamina is a little bit concerning. Got Carlson 86%. Trotter's all the way down to 70%. Just don't have any backup defense with all the injuries. And then we got Piercy's at 81. All right, that's all right. We're in game 7. They're going to be tired. So, cross your fingers. No, we lost in overtime, game 7. Oh, what a game, though. Wow. What a series. 3-0. Back to force overtime in game 7. What a game. Unbelievable. Mad at that. Looks like Zarg went down during that game. Zarg had a nice season. I made him more of a passer this year instead of a shooter, and you can see his goals dipped a bit, but his assist numbers went way up. Finished with 83 points, which was pretty cool. Looks like he so with the bruise wrist. Let's see if he missed any time during the game. 18 minutes. Looks like he played most of the full game. All right, so our season's over, unfortunately, but we had a lot of fun this year. Had a really, really, really cool couple lines there at the top. We went really young on the defense in the third and fourth lines, which probably was the difference in us winning the championship. But we will prosper for it in the future. We'll have a lot of those third and fourth line guys move up into first and second line roles next season, and they'll have a lot of experience, and it'll be kind of a cool couple years now that the whole team is guys I drafted. They'll be last of the overagers next year. Will be the last guys in the league that are real players when the game starts as 16-year-olds. I don't think we're going to be able to get Piercy and Forrester are both overagers. They're going to be gone, but I don't think we're going to be able to get Frasca back or Del Monte. Those guys are a little bit too good. I think they'll probably sign, even though they haven't got drafted in the NHL. I think they'll sign in the ECHL. But I might take a risk and try and get them back because you never know if they haven't been signed or drafted. They're both like 3 stars though, which you don't usually see those guys come back. But I'm gonna seen crazier things happen, so I'm gonna try it, and then if they don't, we'll probably have to look otherwhere. But that'd be insane if we could get Frasca or Del Monte back for the 20-year-old season. Just insane. So we'll make a video after the draft here, and let's see here. Oh, Seamus Casey scored in overtime. That defenseman with like 32 goals in the regular season. Just too good, man. It's a talented team I played against. Just couldn't quite overcome them. Oh no, they scored with 42 seconds left to force overtime, game 7. Oh, Frasca had another game-winning goal potentially. Wow, just wow. Oh, that guy scored his first of the playoffs. Oh my goodness. What a freaking game. And then, yeah, they scored a couple minutes into overtime there. Let's see. Well, it looks like we got shit on this game. Look at all these ratings. The defensive ratings. I know the other team has good offense, but like that's some of the worst ratings I've ever seen. 26 might be the lowest I've ever seen in a game. Oof. Got a couple young guys just getting lit up here. Richardson's done. Piercy's last game ever. He really shit the bed on defense there. Trotter, the 18-year-old defenseman, really another bad game on defense. I don't know. I guess just a good team you're playing against. See all the Blues they got there. Really good centers. They have to go against like a guy like Winterton who's like an NHL caliber center. So yeah, it's just a tough one. But yeah, we'll be back. So I'll make a post draft or during the draft episode next.